Hey, so I was flipping through the pages of Deuteronomy preparing for this conversation, and it struck me how many things I saw that were already underlined or highlighted. And I gotta say, it encouraged me. See, sometimes it can be intimidating or daunting to read through scripture. We get that. So I want to encourage you. You might be more familiar with Deuteronomy than you realize. You see, the New Testament quotes Deuteronomy more than any other book that you have read in our plan to this point. I wanted to share a few of those verses that jumped out at me that I'd already highlighted or underlined. The first one was, "Do not be afraid of them. The Lord your God himself will fight for you." That's from Deuteronomy chapter 3, verse 22. The next one was, "Only be careful and watch yourselves closely so that you do not forget the things your eyes have seen or let them fade from your heart as long as you live. Teach them to your children and then to their children after them." That's from Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 9. And this one is very familiar. "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength." These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home, when you walk along the road, when you lie down, and when you get up. Tie them as symbols on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the door frames of your houses and your gates. And that's Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 5 through 9. So we've established that we'll likely have more familiarity. But what are we reading? What is actually happening in Deuteronomy? See, Deuteronomy is a series of speeches or sermons from Moses to the Israelites. These sermons are calling the next generation of Israel to be faithful to their covenant with God, to ensure that the second generation of Israelites understands the crucial importance of following God's teaching. Moses begins by highlighting how rebellious the previous generation was in contrast with God's constant provision and grace in the wilderness. Kind of sounds like my heart. Next, we encounter a large collection of laws that are found in the middle section of Deuteronomy. After going through the laws, Moses wraps it all up by offering a final challenge to Israel to listen and love their God. So as you begin to journey through this book, keep a pen or highlighter nearby. Mark it up and take notes as the Lord teaches and shows you things along the way. You never know how your children and your children's children will be impacted.